From one bloody horrendous skating game to another, enter Simpsons Skateboarding. Simpsons games as a whole are a little bit hit and miss for me. Some are great fun, some are total toss, and some are even majorly impressive. But Simpsons Skateboarding, it's none of those things. For as heavy and janky the physics are in Pro Skater 5, I can at least control the skater properly, but in this game, holy shit, you can barely do anything at all. If you turn left or right even slightly, you fly off the screen. If you ollie off of any ramp, you get barely any air. If you hold forward to exit bowls, you just end up pushing the board forward and tripping up. If you try to activate grinds, half the time they just simply do not register. If you perform a trick, you can barely see what your body is doing, so you can't decide how long to hold the trick for before landing. Even if you do something as simple as travel in a straight line towards a potential trick playground, the tiniest curb will get in the way, cause you to bounce, and then mess up your inputs and timing. Not only do the controls fight against you, but the levels themselves do too, and any single time you do anything, whether good, bad, your fault or not, you get commentary that mocks you, and it never ever shuts up.
Shove it 360. Kick flip. Oh, the humanity!
This game seriously feels like they just put things in it with no thought of how it would actually work in a skating game or keep consistent with the themes of the Simpsons areas, which is something that at least Hit and Run did really well. It's designed to be recognizable and enjoyable as a Simpsons game, yet is also designed around the fact it's a stupid driving and platforming game. Here though, yeah, let's just put a ramp here. Let's just put rails here right next to curbs that we won't remove, meaning you can't ollie far enough over them to reach the rails, but also can't ride over them to ollie later. Let's just put cars here because it's a road and place them right next to everything important so they just get in the way and knock you over. And speaking of getting in the way, here's some Simpsons characters that you know and love from the show that just run around for no reason and mess up any kind of score or combo you were aiming for. Let's make the balance bar overly sensitive and completely unusable, and while we're at it, let's make the character models almost unrecognizably terrible and even make the game run like total trash full of graphical abnormalities and glitches. And all of this is made even worse by the fact that in the story you're subjecting yourself to all of this torturous ooze for a grand prize in a competition worth $99. That's it. That's barely above what this game was worth when it first came out. It's almost like the devs knew how much your time and energy was worth to them. If you've been watching Badvent Calendar every day so far, then thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. And I'd also like to spend the end of this video thanking every single one of my gorgeous, amazing Patreon supporters who have helped make this video series possible, including the top tier Patreon supporters for December: Omar Matu, Basil, Carl Hakkinen, Gamerman, I Have a Portal Gun, Exopaz, Matthew Hubble, Mills Kahai, Brandon, Kirsten B, Cyberpunk Symphony, Nicole Ganara, Nathan Young, Victor Patrick Bauer, Robert Alamsha, Jezebel, Daniel Leon, Braden Kenny, Jake Delahaye 2008, Mitchell Reed, Adi Thornton Smith, and Maximilian Ely. I apologize immensely if I pronounced that name wrong.